You would like it if I called you Mommy's good boy. Are you Mommy's good boy?
Oh yeah, call me a good boy. Call me a good boy. I'm a good boy.
When I was 6 years old, I had a massive crush on Elastigirl from The Incredibles because she had a massive guyat and had massive honker bonkers. But 7 years later, when Big Hero 6 released, I had a brand new crush on Aunt Cassie after everyone started photoshopping her mummy milkers. Anyways, the other day I asked you guys to confess which fictional characters you currently have a crush on. Ooblex from Asterix because he's good looking and he is so good looking it makes me drip everywhere I look at him. I'm so obsessed over him. I would do anything to get my hand on him. I'll do anything for him, kneel for him, bake for him, cook, clean, even use me. I love him so much. Okay, what could this person possibly look like that you want him to just use you? Let's see what Ooblex looks like. Bro, you're telling me you want to cook and clean for this queso looking ass character? You're obsessed with this. You think this guy is hot. Bro, he's built like a bowling ball. I could roll him down a bowling alley and score a strike. And I would not only get a strike in my own bowling lane, but it would also hit the other bowling lanes adjacent to me. That's how big he is. This thing makes you drip everywhere every time you look at him. Jesus, okay, you want him to use you. Like, I mean, the only thing that's going to be used is him, and I'm going to use him as a bowling ball. So yeah, I do not understand this one at all. This is slightly questionable. The green M&M from those M&M commercials because one time I saw her on TV and I got so bricked up that every time I saw her on the TV I started gooning. This became a habit, but now instead of waiting every time to see her on TV, I just go online and goon to her instead. Okay, I can't remember what the green M&M looks like. Isn't that a dude? So you're telling me the only reason why you would watch the TV is to wait for her to come on TV, and as soon as she appears on TV for the 30-second ad, you'd try to goon within 30 seconds? Let's just see what she looks like. Or he. I can't remember what it looks like. Oh. Damn, okay. Wait, why is she wearing rings on her toes? Okay, now I remember the green M&M. Okay, you know what? I do not blame you. So now you go online and watch Rule 34 of the green M&M. Okay, that is insane, but I'm sure a lot of people do that. I don't think I've personally done that yet, but I mean, like, maybe I'll try. But honestly, I'm gonna say this is a calm crush because, bro, anyone could have a crush on this green M&M. Nemo from Finding Nemo because he is a fish and normally fish have no teeth, so you know what I'm gonna do. Okay, I hope I do not know what you're gonna do. Let's just remind ourselves what Nemo looks like. Wow. So you're gonna do this to him. That is insane. Maybe because he has no teeth, what you're going to do is you're going to donate to charity to buy teeth for him so he can get teeth implants. Because he can only eat soft food at the moment, so maybe if you give him implants and, you know, go to a dentist, give him implants, he can eat apples, finally. So you know what, maybe it's not as bad as we thought. But if it is as bad as we thought initially, then yeah, you need to get out. Like, actually get out of here. Mama Coco from Coco because she has a 67 massive Sigma Gaiat is Sigma level massive. The volume is insane, a true alpha trait infinity %. We're talking low-key impressive, low-key mind-boggling, so thick and juicy. The Gaiat is goated, no cap. Okay, now you're getting me excited. I want to see the Gaiat. I haven't seen Coco the movie, but bro, this better be good. This better actually be good. This is Mama Coco. Is Mama Coco a grandma? You're telling me she has a Gaiat, a 67 massive Sigma level Gaiat? Bro, she's literally in a wheelchair. Is the reason why she's in a wheelchair because you backshotted her so violently that she couldn't walk the next day and the next year and for the rest of her life? Was her Gaiat that good that you just disabled her from your backshots? Bro, she looks as wrinkly as Jabba the Hutt. No offense to Jabba the Hutt. If you actually have a crush on this person, like genuinely have a crush on this person, you might need to get some help. Or maybe you're just like extremely old. Or maybe you just still need to get some help. Lola from Bugs Bunny because every time Bugs Bunny would be on TV, I would watch it every time hoping for Lola to be in the show. And when she would be in the show, I would goon and release all my secret special sauce on the TV screen. Sometimes my mom would catch me and tell me to never do it again. Still doing it today. Okay, you need to chill. You actually need to stop doing this. This is not healthy. And for the sake of your TV as well, imagine how many times your mom would have to wipe it all off the TV screen. Surely that damages the TV. Like, that cannot be healthy for a TV. But let's just have a look at what Lola from Bugs Bunny looks like again. Okay, yep, I remember this. Okay. Bro, honestly, it's Looney Tunes' fault. It's Looney Tunes' fault for making her look like this to begin with in the first place. I'm pretty sure Looney Tunes accidentally created an entire generation of gooners because of, like, this character design. No wonder why they had to nerf her in the latest Space Jam. Like, look at this. Do you see this nerf? That is an absolute nerf. And they made her slightly overweight as well. That is insane. But yeah, honestly, I don't blame you. I think a lot of people in that generation had a crush on Lola Bunny. So yeah, I'm just gonna say it's not that questionable. I think it's pretty normal for that generation. Michael from the love of S*N, because I love his personality and I love everything about him. I need him to yell at me and dominate me. I love this pinwheel guy. Okay, someone who wants to dominate you. Let's just see what this dominating force looks like. Did you upload the right picture? Are you sure this is the right guy? You want this guy to yell at you and dominate you? You have that much of a crush on him? You're screaming in all caps about how much you love him. You need him. You want him to dominate you? How could you possibly want this guy to dominate you? Like, okay, based on appearance, like, I really don't understand this. But maybe he has a good personality. You know what? That's probably the explanation. Maybe he has a really good personality. But yeah, I don't really understand this. I haven't watched this show, whatever this is from. So yeah, I think this is a bit questionable. I don't understand this. Chun-Li from Fortnite, because one day I saw a famous YouTuber play the game Fortnite and I had a PS4 at that time. I decided to download the game and I saw someone use that skin in the game. I just saw her massive Gaia and I started crushing on her. I would think about her and wish she was real, and then I forced my dad to buy me V-Bucks so that I could buy the Chun-Li skin. And then I turned her body around and watched her Gaia for hours. Then my dad called me and said, "What's this adult game?" And I said, "No, Dad, it's just a skin." He replied, "Turn that game off now." I still have a crush on her. By the way, yesterday I gooned to her. Okay, I mean, I feel like this is a very, very common situation, but you did not need to go into this much detail. So the first time you heard about Chun-Li was not from, like, the original Capricorn, like Street Fighter or, like, whatever she's from, but you found out about her from her Fortnite skin with the massive Gaia, and then that's why you have a crush on her? That is very concerning. Fortnite actually need to stop doing these sus collaborations. Let's just get reminded what she looks like again. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is the Chun-Li with the massive Gaia. Why did they design her like that? They could have easily just given her like a level 0, like flat Gaia. But instead they appealed to all the gooners in the game and they just made it like this so all the gooners would buy it. Alex from Minecraft, because she helps me throughout my journey by pleasing me and giving me additional resources to be alive, I guess. I don't know why, but being near her just feels right. And also that caked up Gaia is so attractive. If Alex and I were the only ones in a world and we found each other, I'd clap that level 67 Gaia with my massive 12-inch dingaling until Steve finds out, and I guess I'm cooked. I just have to run away, I guess. Okay, Alex from Minecraft. I don't think I've seen this before. I've played Minecraft, but I played it a long time ago. What could Alex possibly look like? Okay, this is Alex from Minecraft. Is that the default generic, like, skin? Is she meant to be this buff in-game as well? I feel like you should have a crush on her because she helps you and she gives you additional resources, but instead you just do a complete 180 and you just go on a rant about her Gaia. And why are you converting 12 inches into the metric system for me? Bro, I know what 12 inches looks like. I have a 12-inch dingaling myself. But yeah, if Alex looks like this in Minecraft, I don't blame you, and so I'm just gonna say it's calm, I think. 11's from Real Life the movie, because everything, his soothing voice, his hot manly body, his beautiful lips, his cute hair, his adorable nose, his amazing intellect, his sweaty skin, his funny personality, his nibbly ears, his delicate neck, etc. Giggles and blushes thinking about 11's. Okay, let's take a look at what 11's looks like. Wow. So you have a crush on this thing. You need to get the frick out of here. Randy Marsh from South Park, because, okay, hear me out. I know my taste is ass, but come on, dude. Okay, what could this person possibly look like? Okay, so you're telling me do you want to get diddled? Are you trying to get diddled? This guy looks like he finished top 3 in the Cupcake Hunting World Cup last year. And the only reason why he didn't win was because P. Diddy and EDP were in the same competition. How can you possibly have a crush on this dude? He literally has the Dr. Disrespect mustache. But I mean, maybe he has a decent personality. Maybe it's not all about looks. And so, I mean, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say, okay, no, this is not calm. This is not calm. This is slightly questionable. Maybe you need help. If you are wanting to willingly get diddled by this guy, you actually might need some help. Charlotte Linlin from One Piece, because plus big mummy size very breedable. Okay, let's have a look. Whoa. That is Okay, I mean, what is that thing? Is this Jabba the Hutt or is this One Piece? How do you even achieve this sort of build? How are her honker bonkers literally bigger than her face? That is one clapped pirate. No offense to whoever this person was based off. So the reason why you have a crush on this thing is because you think she is breedable, but I feel like if you try to breed her, you might get flattened, absolutely flattened and demolished in the process. So yeah, it could cost you your own life. So yeah, this is slightly questionable. Maybe you need some help. Grape jelly sandwich from House Pets because it's cute and purple and is a anthro/furry. Ooh woo. Okay, let's have a look at what this looks like. Okay. We are very accepting in the 11s community. It's okay for you to have a crush on a furry. We do not discriminate against furries. And so for the sake of not getting cancelled, I'm going to have to rank this as calm. This is very calm. Very, very calm. GLaDOS from Portal 2 because she is a robot mummy and incredibly dominant. If I was a technician, I would add huge bazonkas as an upgrade. Okay, I assume it's a robot and you want to try add boobs to it. Let's just see what this could possibly look like. Bro, it's just a security camera. Isn't this a security camera? Where is the body? Is this the head? And where is the body, the arms, the legs? How can a robot mummy be incredibly dominant? So you're gonna get dominated by this stupid thing? And where would you even add the boobs? Like, where is the body? Are you just gonna add the boobs up here or like down here? I really don't understand this. I've never played Portal 2, and so maybe if I played it, I'd get a better understanding of her personality. But like, just based on what you've written, you need some help. You actually need some help. Dio Brando from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because I got childhood trauma because of my family and the death of my mother since I was 2 to 3, and that made me have really bad trust issues. I would control everyone who was close to me and never let them leave, but eventually they'd get frustrated and leave me behind. I don't want to harm anyone because of my own mental problems, and I fell in love with Dio because of his characteristics. So I started doing art of us dating and stuff. We are similar in some ways, and that makes me feel safer in this world. I would also consider him as my boyfriend. Now I would do anything for him, even having to kill my family members and give up my own life. But since he is fictional, everyone is safe. I love him so much, and he is my favorite thing in the world. He is my world and I love him. He helps me get better from my mental issues and having a better skill at drawing. Okay. Very interesting reason to have a crush on this character, Dio. But before we do some analysis, let's just have a look at what Dio looks like. Okay, Dio is not that bad. He's not too shabby. He looks like a very, very well put together individual. And so based on appearance, I would rank this calm, but let's just have a look back at the reasoning. So in your head, you are imagining yourself dating Dio. So he's your boyfriend now. And so Dio is controlling you because you used to control other people. And you love Dio so much that you will kill your own family members for him if he wanted you to. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That is a little bit concerning, because what if you had like schizophrenia and you started imagining that Dio was telling you to kill your family? Like, would you do that? I think the concerning thing is that this person would actually do that if Dio told this person to kill their entire family. And so honestly, I'm just gonna say you might need to, like, in the most polite way possible, you might need to get some help. Just like this, like I feel like it's never okay to kill your entire family just because a fictional character tells you to do so. Haruka Hashida from Blue Period because, dude, ever since I've seen him, I love him. He's so pretty. I don't care about his weird love for art. I love him. I even got the manga he's in. I've almost watched the anime done. I have a Pinterest board with 869 pins of him. I'm obsessed, I swear to God. Okay, you didn't have to tell me that you were obsessed. I think I could tell from this already. But who could possibly make you act like this? Like, all caps as well. Bro, this person must be crazy drooling for this guy. Let's just see who Haruka Hashida looks like. Isn't this just every single generic anime character? But he has ponytails, pigtails, what do you call that? But overall, he just looks like a very stereotypical sort of like anime character. Like the only defining feature is the pigtails. But maybe he has like a decent personality, maybe he's cool, maybe he has aura, maybe he's nonchalant. And so I'm just gonna say it's calm. I think I don't really see anything too wrong with this. Squidward from SpongeBob SquarePants because I can't stop thinking about Squidward. Like, yes, he is a squid that gave up on life, but there is something about him. He's tall, he can paint, he can play clarinet, and a long nose. You know what they say about long noses. And the way he looked in that one episode, oh, he was so fine to the point where I got wet. He's so grumpy and over it, I just want to fix him or maybe ruin him even more. He's so confident and dominant, and it's driving me insane. Every time he rolls his eyes, I swear my heart skips a beat. I need help. Okay. Yeah, maybe I can already rank this without even looking at it. But what are you gonna do with his long nose? Are you gonna stick his long nose up your guyat or up your lasagna? How could anyone have a crush on Squidward? He's just a depressed squid. But let's just see what photo you chose for this. Okay, so you chose the generic default Squidward. I thought you were gonna do like the mewing Squidward. I don't understand why some girls like broken, like people, like they want to fix broken people. Like, is that like, I don't know, like how is that hot? But yeah, I think you actually need some help. You genuinely need some help. Like, this is not normal. Like, no offense. Light Yagami from Death Note because he looks like he can widen my lasagna to around 50 centimeters. Okay, 50 centimeters. Okay, I guarantee no one has a dingaling that wide. Not even Light Yagami would probably have a dingaling that wide, but let's just have a look at it. Okay, I mean, I've seen Death Note, and I can sort of tell, like, a lot of people have a crush on Light Yagami, but at the same time, he sort of looks like every single generic anime character. Like, any anime character in any anime could look like this. But yeah, I feel like this is a very generic sort of crush. I'm just gonna say it's calm. I don't think it's, like, that questionable that you have a crush on him, although I think it's a little bit questionable that you think he can stretch your lasagna to 50 centimeters. Snock from Jurassic Park 3 because I gooned to the Spinosaurus. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who Snock is because I haven't watched this movie yet, so let's just have a look. Bro, yeah, you have a crush on a dinosaur? How could you possibly have a crush on this thing? I mean, maybe you're into older dudes, but this is like 3,000 million years old. Maybe he has a massive dingling. Maybe you're just into big dudes, but there are a lot of big fictional characters out there other than this. I'm just gonna say this is slightly questionable. I don't really understand how you could have a crush on a dinosaur. Daisy the Diesel railcar from Thomas the Tank Engine because her makeup and looks. Okay, I don't recall what Daisy looks like. I know what Thomas looks like, but I can't remember Daisy. Let's have a look what she looks like. You have a crush on this thing. Isn't this just like a regular train? Like, you could easily just crop out this thing and it would be a regular train. But the only reason why you have a crush on this is because of the makeup and her looks. Bro, what do you mean her looks? It's literally like 1/5 of the screen. If you cut this part out, it's just a train. It's literally just a train. Like, she has no body. She just has a train as a body. She doesn't even have a head or a neck. Like, what is the neck? Is this entire thing her head, or like, where's the body? She actually has no neck. Like, where is the neck? If this is her head and this is the body, where is the neck? And so yeah, this is slightly questionable. This is, yeah, her face is a square as well. It's literally a square, like no roundness. This is slightly questionable. Tommy from Life of Luxury because he's cute. Okay, let's see how cute he really is. Wow, this is quite possibly the most cute fictional character I've ever seen in my entire life. What even is this thing? Is it a ghost? Is this Slenderman? I don't think so. It can't be, right? Maybe you have a crush on this person because he has long arms and so he can fit that arm directly up your guyat and out your mouth. Maybe you find that hot. Actually, you know what? That's actually not that bad. But I mean, other than that, like, from a looks perspective, he looks a little bit, I don't know, he looks a bit clapped, no offense. But you never know, maybe he has a good personality, but I mean, just based on first impressions, I think you need some help. If you genuinely have a crush on this guy, you might need a bit of help. Kratos Verdi from Kratos Verdi because Kratos Verdi. Okay, who even is Kratos Verdi? Let's take a look. Damn. So it really is just Kratos Verdi. I think Verdi is green in French or something. So you have a crush on Kratos Verdi. You goon to Kratos Verdi. Not Kratos normal, just Kratos green. It has to be the green version. Maybe it's because it reminds you of Shrek or something, okay? But, okay, honestly, like, I think some people are into, what do you call this? Like the Vikings and all that stuff. So I'm gonna say it's calm, I think. It's calm. I don't see how it could be questionable.